Okay everybody, Randy Polley here, Cooking School. Promised I'd show you how to cook everything. So the first thing I'm doing today is bacon. I know what you're saying. Chef's going to teach me how to cook bacon. Look, there's a lot of things that you can do with bacon, and there's certainly a right way to cook bacon and a wrong way. So remember, it's always about tools, technique, time, and temperature. I want to go as quickly as I can, but be as thorough as I can. So the tools in this case, I got to tell you, I'm going to use a non-stick 12-inch pan, and my pan of preference is Vollrath Tribute. It's a commercial pan. I can assure you that I'm not being paid to endorse this pan. It's just a great all-purpose pan, and just in case you didn't catch that, it's Vollrath. Vollrath Tribute. It's an American company out of Sheboygan, Wisconsin. They make commercial products that really hold up. I've been cooking with them for years. Absolutely great pan. This is a 3-ply pan all the way from rim to rim. It's a process called nuclear fusion, where they take 3 metals, fuse them together, stainless steel, aluminum core, and a stainless steel with a non-stick surface on the inside. If you take care of this pan, it'll last, the coating, well, the pan will last forever. The coating, a good 5-6 years out of normal use if you don't abuse the pan and never put it in the dishwasher. Really the only other tool, I've got a pair of tongs. Always have everything ready when you're going to cook something. I've got paper towels and obviously a paper plate to drain the bacon. And my pan, as it should be in all of your cooking, has been sitting on my range under a pretty medium-low heat for about 5 or 6 minutes while I get everything together and get ready to teach you about this product. For the ingredients, I'm using a Smithfield thick sliced bacon, one of my favorite. Really comes out great every single time. So we'll get started. As far as the technique goes and temperature goes, those are very important as well. So what we're looking for is a nice hot pan, but not smoking, and we want to have sizzle, but no smoke. So we're just going to put that in a little bit at a time, and you'll hear immediately that I'm sizzling. You probably also hear my fan. And I'm just doing 5 pieces of bacon this morning because it's really just for myself, and I'll probably do an omelet later that I'll also show you. So again, we'll just clear up the mess. Very important. It's probably not visible on this pan, but I have wisps of steam coming off the pan, and I can hear the pan sizzling. I put cold bacon in the pan. Now the temperature of the pan has been driven down. So I'm just going to adjust my heat a little bit. That's why they put the knobs on these things. We'll just adjust the heat, turn it up a little bit, and keep an eye on that so I can maintain a constant temperature while cooking my bacon. I will separate it a little bit once, but you know, when you're cooking proteins, folks, everybody loves to mess with this stuff. Don't. Just let it sit. This pan is going to cook super evenly, and we're just going to let this brown on one side and make sure that we maintain that beautiful sizzling sound. We see these little wisps of steam that come about this high off the pan, and we know that we're maintaining the proper temperature. So on my setting, on my GE Monogram range, I'm at probably medium low, and I think that's perfect for cooking bacon. If for some reason you go through all your preparations and you put your bacon into the pan, it sizzles very loudly, and your little wisps of steam go all the way up to here, guess what? That's not steam, it's smoke. So that's the temperature part that's very important when you're cooking bacon and many, many other proteins that we'll explore down the road. For today, we're cooking bacon. Now I see my sizzles just come down a little, so I'm only going to adjust a little bit, and we're going to come back as soon as this bacon is ready to turn, and we'll show you that process and the finished product, and then we'll probably make an omelet later on, but I just want to show you today, I want to show you great bacon. Alright, as you can see, we're rendering a lot of fat in the pan. The bacon fat is crystal clear. It's not brown. There are some brown bits in the pan. That's to be expected. Temperature's good. I still have a really nice sizzle. So one of the tricks that I use when I'm doing bacon is I cook it about 40% on one side, and I go ahead and I turn it over before it's finished. And start cooking the other side, because this side is going to continue to cook because there's fat on it. It's pretty hot in that pan, right? And I know what you might be saying. You're like, oh, like the bacon's not all curled up in the pan smoking. It's not, because I'm using the proper tools, the proper technique, and the proper temperature. I think my temperature is plenty hot now. I'm actually going to turn it down and let this cook on one side. Bacon's not something that you want to cook fast. To make great bacon so that it turns out kind of like pork candy, you want to go slow. You don't want it to get smoked up, because you want to be able to use this fat. I always save my bacon fat so that I can use it to flavor soups and to sweat vegetables for stocks and things like that, because I don't want to waste anything. So just that turning over one bit, I'm fine. And now I'm ready to turn it over the last time, because I've got great color on both sides, but I'll finish it on this side. So you can see I don't overcrowd my pan, 5 at a time. If you have a griddle at home that you can have even heat on and you're going to cook more bacon, by all means, cook a lot of bacon. The GE Monogram comes with a griddle in the center on a certain model, but I got the char broiler on my model because I just didn't want the griddle. So I'm going to turn my pan off, so I don't have to worry about overheating the pan. There's plenty of heat in this pan to finish this bacon. The bacon is still pretty flat. It has beautiful color. It took about 4 or 5 minutes. And now you can use this bacon as a side dish. You can use it, chop it up and use it in a salad. Chop it up and use it in eggs, a frittata, something like that. We just drain the bacon off. It's beautiful, it's happy. The fat is crystal clear. The pan is not smoking. Hopefully you can see that. Not sure, but that is very clear bacon fat. Didn't make a big mess with a ton of splatter and everything else. And there you have, from cooking school, perfectly cooked bacon. You can do this. Turn your tape recorder on, because you can do this every time you cook bacon. It turned out perfectly. It's not going to be hard and crunchy in your mouth. It's going to melt a little bit. Great flavor. Use the Smithfield thick slice. Very good. Get yourself a Vollrath pan. You can get them on online retailers that sell commercial restaurant equipment. Again, no one's paying me to mention these things, but if I'm going to teach you how to cook, I'm going to name names. And I'm going to let you know what works for me. So I hope that's a great video for a simple process like making bacon. And I hope the next time you make bacon, it turns out this good. I'll see you next time on Cooking School in Bocalupo. There, I turned the fan off. I forgot to show you guys one thing. Perfect bacon. And it should just melt in your mouth. I could eat that all day. I won't, because it's not good for you to eat all day. But once in a while, you gotta admit, bacon rules. We'll see you next time.